All right, so today's lesson, slope and Unit 3 review to prepare you for the Unit 3 test. So on the warm-up, it says that is not the warm-up. Well, yeah, it is. Hold on. So find the slope of the line with the points 0, 2, and 4, 8. Let's make sure that's the right one. Yes, it is. So we've got the slope formula here, y2 minus y1. So remember, this is x2, y2, and this is our x1, y1. So we have, using the formula, it's the y2 is 8, y1 is 2, and then the x2 is 4, and the x1 is 0. So you just subtract 8 minus 2 is 6, 4 minus 0 is 4, simplify, and that can be written as 3/2. It's okay to leave it like that. All right, so in today's lesson, how to use find the slope on graphs and tables. Today I am using right triangles to understand the slope. Graphing proportional relationships, using data from a table to understand the slope, solving problems with involving direct variation, so that I can make observations about tables and graphs when determining the slope of a line. I'll know if I can get it. If I got it, if I can analyze graphs and tables to determine the slope of a line. All right, so finding the slope using similar triangles. So this is our line. All right, this is a right triangle. This is the hypotenuse of that right triangle. Here's another right triangle. This is the hypotenuse. These two hypotenuses are on the same line. They have the same slope. So let's decide which statement is true. The slope of the line segment HK is greater than the slope of the line segment PK. No, that's not true. This is the same. All right, let's look at B. The slope of the line segment HK is less than. Nope. And C, the slope of the line segment HK is equal to. Yes, it's the same. It's on the same line, same slope. All right, so this was an actual star question. It says triangle HJK. Is this the one we just, this is one we just did. So just shows you the star version of it, and it's just a little bit wordier. So let's look at how it's worded on the star test. So we just went over this, and A says the slope of HK is less than. No, that's not true because it's not less than. Okay, this is equal to. That's true because the ratio of the change in y values of the endpoints to the change in x values of the endpoints is the same. So they put all those extra words in it, but the focus here is to say they are equal. That is on the same line. It's the same slope. So on this one, it's B. This one was wrong because it says less than. This one is wrong because it says greater than. And this one says it cannot be determined. That's not true. So which graph shows a proportional relationship between x and y? All you have to do is to look for the graph that goes through the origin. This one does not. This one does. And if you look at the other two, they do not. So the answer is C. Which equation represents a proportional relationship? Okay, look right here. It has to be in the form of y equals kx. So what that means is there's not going to be this plus something at the end. So it has to be C. It has to be just the y value, the k, and the x. So the k here is 1/2. All of these that have the plus something at the end, those are not proportional. They will not go through the origin. So find the rate of change of the ramp represented in the graph. So this is the length in inches, and this is the height. So when it's 15 inches in length, the height is 5. So rate of change, remember, is just the y over the x value. So we can use that point. We're going to do the 5. You have to do the y value is 5. So we're going to put 5. And then the x value is 15. So that's 1/3. So you be careful, don't flip those because you'd get the wrong answer. That is C, y over x. So it's always that y value over the x value, rate of change. So ticket sales, it says the store owner recorded the number of tickets sold each hour. The graph shows some of the store owner's data, what is the slope of the line shown? Slope is the same as rate over change. It's rise over run. How far does it go up? We just use this point. It goes up 2, and then it goes over 1. Okay, it goes up 2 over 1, and that simplifies to 2. You can also do that as y over x, because it's proportional, goes through the origin. My y value at this point is 2. My x value is 1. Slope. So the value of y varies directly with x. Y equals 2 4/7. X equals 3/7. What is the value of y when x is 2/7? Okay, so we have our equation is y equals kx. And remember to find k, it's always right here actually, it's y over x. You can use the calculator. That's 2 4/7 over 3/7, which is the same as putting in 2 4/7 divided by 3/7. All right, so what does that look like on the calculator? And you can do it, you can put it just like you see it here. So 2 4/7, let me see that. I'm going to put my fraction bar first, 2, space away a little bit, so that separates it, and then 3 over 7. So it's 6. So that k is 6. So the equation, oh, actually, so we're not done yet. So what is the value of y when x is 3/7? So now we have our equation, y equals 6x, and we know that x is 3/7. So we're going to multiply 6 times, you're going to put a 1 underneath, 3/7, multiply straight across. And you could since these are in mixed numbers, let's change that to a mixed number. 7 goes into 18 twice. Remember, this is like just doing this division. 7 goes into 18 twice. Multiply, subtract, and you have 4/7 left. Oh, no wonder I got 4/7 because I put 3 there and not 2. We need 2/7. I was like, why is it the same? Okay, why is this not deleting? Hold on. Okay, let's try that again. Multiply straight across. 6 times 2 is 12, not the 18 I had. And so then it's going to go in there 1 time with 5 left over. 1 5/7. All right, read the numbers, Miss Horton. I hit the next one. The value of y varies directly with x when y is 2/5 and x is 3/5. So we're going to go ahead and do step 1. We're going to do 2 2/5 over 3/5. Let's just go ahead and put that into the calculator just like we see it. 2 2/5. Remember, we're going to start with our fraction bar. If you don't know what, or just push the division. Oh, I forgot what it was now. 2 2/5 over 3/5. I get distracted. Space away over 3/5. So it's 4. Voila, 4. Okay, so that is my k. K equals 4. So my equation is y is equal to 4x. What is the value of y when x is 4/5? So we're going to do 4, put a 1 underneath it, times 4/5, multiply straight across, and I get 16 over 5. Change that to a mixed number. We're just dividing. 5 goes into 16 3 times, and we have 1 left over. So we write that as 3 1/5. Okay, and if this is too fast for you, pause it, take notes, write down questions that you have for me. I want to make sure you understand this before you take your test. All right, so this one says the amount of money a worker makes varies directly with the hourly rate of pay. Worker A earns $168 for an 8-hour period. Okay, so I'm going to make this our y, this our x. It varies directly, so we're going to do y over x, 168 over 8. All right, so that when you divide that, remember is our k, our constant, 168, that's going to go 21 times. So that would be y equals 21x. Worker B earns the same hourly rate as worker A, but works for only 6 hours. And our hours is our x value. So we would do 21 times the 6, and that comes out to 126. So it's D. All right, so let me just do one more real quick. You can pause this and try this one. Let's do this last one together. So identify the unit rate of the graph. Remember, your unit rate is the rate of change. Same thing, y over x. Take any point. We can do this one right here. That's simple, 60 over 1. So the unit rate is 60. They go 60 miles per hour. Now you should have this link is in the OMS. It's a great review. And here is the week. All right, so today is the review, and then you have the test, and then we start Unit 4. Reach out to me if you have any questions or need help.